Hi, I'm Paul Miles, and you join me at TU-Automotive Detroit 2019. And today I'm joined by Steve Wall, CEO of Telechips USA. Hi, Steve.
Nice to meet you, Paul.
I understand that Telechips is a great semiconductor company, but are you certainly, well, haven't heard the name a lot in the main sphere, the main arena. Why is that?
Well, it's a good question, Paul. Telechips has actually been around for about 20 years. So it's not that we're new to the industry. We're actually a very established company that's been in Asia primarily, in Korea and Japan and a little bit of China for the last 12 years in the automotive industry. And we're now excited to bring our products to both Europe and North America. We're in the midst of setting up an office right now here in Detroit. Already hired our first hire, and we've got a couple more that we're bringing on over the course of the next month or two.
Sure.
And so we're already very, very close with many OEMs and Tier 1s, and we're looking to grow and expand our footprint. So yeah, we do $100 million a year. We have about, in the infotainment space, we have about 10 to 12% market share. So while we're small, we're a significant player.
Yeah, absolutely. But who do you compete with? Who are your main rivals?
So main rivals are going to, they're going to be primarily NXP and Qualcomm. Those are the two big rivals that we have. A little bit of Renaissance as well, but that's basically the space that we play in. So it's going to be the low to mid-range infotainment systems.
And it all sounds exciting and quite challenging, I imagine, against the big players like that. But so why is it? Is it because you've been focused on Asia rather than this market? Is that why we haven't heard a lot from you?
That's exactly right. So we have a very large maker who's kind of the backbone for the company right now, and that's why we're looking to expand. But the large makers in Korea, you can imagine who that might be. And then the growth for the company is going to be, infotainment, which we've been doing, but also cockpit, which is going to include, the cluster and the heads-up display. And then we're looking at other adjacent markets. As an example, telematics is another area that we're going to be growing in the future. So we're getting a lot of interest from the market, and as it relates to the competition, we have a very unique proposition. It's a very small company, which gives us a huge cost advantage. Yeah. And we have a very tight relationship with Samsung as our foundry. And so that has given us a lot of tailwind going into the market. Customers are instantly, they understand we've been around 12 years. We have a very good business partner for foundry. And so we're primarily a bunch of software engineers working on implementation of products into the market.
Do you find there's any geolocation differences between your product in Asia and in this area?
Oh, absolutely. There's a huge difference between the two. So here in North America and Europe, it's really you design it in and away you go. I mean, it's working with OEMs and Tier 1s. It's a little bit different. There's actually Tier 1s and Tier 2s in Asia, where what happens is there's a lot of aftermarket for infotainment. So somebody goes in and buys a car, and they go, okay, well, I want that infotainment system in my car, and so it comes from like a Tier 2 and it goes into the car. But here it's all built into the car, ready to go. So it's completely different. The supply chain, the channel is quite a bit different.
Excellent. Well, thank you very much for talking to me.
Absolutely, my pleasure.